Right. After installing the service, we are continuing from the previous one. After installing the server, so you can access that server using this local host. Local host, actually my port is 8888. And you can see hello world there, and then let's go to the ICT folder, and it's empty. You can see the parent directory. Actually, that refers to the folder in this applications under that man. I said that it is going inside the htdocs. That is the main folder, and ICT is there. You can create your PHP code. Okay, let's say we have a PHP file in the desktop. Now you can remember that. So let's open a new Finder window, and let's go to the desktop, and you can see the PHP file there. PHP file won't run in normal browser. Now when you just double click or open that, it will show the code. No? So that is not running, but that should run in the server. So if I copy and paste it here, or if I move this here, now PHP file is here inside the A-level ICT folder. Let me refresh. You can see Dasun.php. If I click this, it's running. This is how you run a PHP code inside your machine. Actually, even from your machine, you have to request, as you are the client and you are the server. Then make it the oyama tama client, oyage browser ka tama client වෙන්නේ. ඔයාගේ maps හරි map වල දාපු Apache server එක තමයි server එක. ඒතර ඔයාගේ browser එක හරහා ඔයාගේ Apache server එකෙන් ඉල්ලන්න ඕන, hey localhost, give me this page. It is processing that PHP and sending me this page as a HTML documents. You can see it's a hypertext documents, not having any PHP codes here. Because PHP codes are pre-processed and sending this to us. That is how it happens. Okay, Senali, are you still downloading or installing, or have you installed that? Or not yet?
So I'm going to install.
Still doing, okay. So let me give you some. So since you are still installing, doesn't matter. So let's open this in. Right, and I'm going to write few of these things, how we can use PHP. Just since we learned some programming already, we learned Python. So since we learned programming, we know the concepts of a program. So in programming, you have pre-control structures, sequence, selection, repetition. Here also you will have sequence, selection, repetition. In programming, you have variables. In PHP also you have variables. Right? In any programming language, variable is there. But PHP variables, there's a specialty, because in PHP variables, all the variables are starting with $sign. So let's say $1. So I'm going to name this as PHP. Sorry, it's a question mark PHP. PHP. And let's say dollar num1 equal 10, and the semicolon should be there. $num2 is 30. Again the semicolon, and then you can say $total equal $num1 plus $num2, then equal $total. So that's it. When you save this, you can see it's printing 44, the answer of this. So this is how we define identifiers variables there. Okay, so the first thing, please write down PHP variables, starting with $sign, and all other common naming rules are there. So what are the common naming rules? Can you remember? So what are the common naming rules? Okay, I got a question. What is that scenario? Is it an error? Let me open that. Okay, please press OK to that. You can press OK. If you want, you can share the screen and get the help, right? Press OK to that. That is usually there. Okay, so starting with $sign and all the other command naming rules are there. So what are the command naming rules? Yes, what are the command naming rules? You can say case sensitive. Number 2, no spaces allowed. Number 3, no special symbols. Number 4, no keywords. Keywords or reserved words you can use keywords, or you reserved use words you cannot use. Number 5, not starting with a number. So these are the things. And number 6, underscore is allowed. You know this is allowed. That is the only symbol allowed as special symbol. And another thing is, the special thing is need to start with the $sign. Okay, please write down this in your book. So delete process, delete install. You can write down this in the book. So these two are varied variables. Actually, 3 varied variables are there, num1, num2, and num2. And you can see the operations. Okay, what are the operators? Next, we'll discuss about that. So first of all, please write down this code in your website or in your server and see whether it's executable. I think you can write this and execute. Then send me a screenshot. If you are not using your computer now, you can send the screenshot. If you're using the computer, please share the screen. Yes, Apache service and MySQL service. MySQL is atyavasya, but you have to start both service. You can see the ports now. The default port is 80443. Why there are 2 ports? Because 80 comes for the HTTP and 443 is coming for HTTPS. Right? 80 coming for HTTP, and then HTTPS is 443. Okay, FileZilla Mercury you don't want, actually you can start, but that doesn't need it, like because the reason is FileZilla basically, FileZilla is for files sharing, and Mercury is some other service. It's open in several ports that you can stop. Right, after that you can start writing the code there. So please share the entire screen, then I'll show you. Okay, please go to the Explorer now. Please go to the Explorer. Windows Explorer. Windows key and E key. Windows key and E key. No need to update the browser. Just go to the Windows key and E key Explorer. So I cannot see the Explorer yet. Explorer again. All right. Okay. Now it's loaded. Yes. Yes. Please go to the Explorer. Then go to the C drive. C drive. Please go to the C drive, and C drive you have a folder called SAM. There's a folder called SAM. SAM there you have htdocs, yes. And that you have htdocs. Inside the htdocs, you can create a new folder. Just create a new folder, maybe put as A level or something. Inside the ht.a level. Okay, no, don't put spaces. No spaces, please. No spaces. Right, A level, because this is going to use in the URL. So don't put spaces. Now you can go to the web browser and type localhost. Go to your web browser and type localhost there. http://localhost. http://localhost. No. http://localhost. This is searching, not searching. Go to the URL and type there. http://localhost. So please remember these things. http://localhost. Okay, now you can see dashboard is loaded. This is related to the SAM. Actually, erase the dashboard part. Then you can type that A level. Only the dashboard, right? Won't erase everything. Just erase dashboard only. Then type the A level. Then you can access that. Okay. So you can see the folder is blank. Now you can go to the folder again. And there you can right click and create a new text document. Inside that, go inside that and create a new text document. Go inside A level folder, right click, new text document. And yes, please turn on the extensions. Otherwise, like you cannot see the extensions of this. Go to the view. And there you can turn on the extensions. The basic settings need to be done. Your file name extensions need to be set up. Okay, then you can see that and rename this file as index.php. Rename this file as index.php. Index.php. Okay. Yes. And right click. And edit with Notepad++. Okay, now you can write the code there. So that's what you have to do. Now you can practice the code there that I have explained. And then save it, then you can access that using the localhost path. So now it's the time to write that. And further to that, I'll add some other things. So what are the operators? Operators. So these are important things. Operators that you can use, including addition, division, multiplication, and modulation. Addition, division, multiplication, the modulation, subtraction. So these are the possible operators that you can add. Okay, you can add two numbers. Similar to that, you can multiply the two numbers. You can see the answer there. And you can divide the numbers, and this is it. And you can you can put that modulus. Modulus means the remainder of the number. So that is another operator. When you divide, what is remaining, and subtraction. So those are arithmetic operators which are possible to use with this. And power, actually some. So this one is not giving the power. sorry, this one is giving the power. Power is double asterisk, right? Double asterisk. Double asterisk will give the power. That means if you give 10 to the power 3, the answer will be 1000. 10 to the power 3 is 1000. Okay, these are the possible operators that you can apply and see. Now we learn about the basic syntax and the operators. Actually, you have other operators also. So the other operators means like you can check greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to, equal to. These are for comparison. And you can use and, or, and not operator, and or and not operator. So these are basically for logical, and or not. And also you can use bitwise operators, which we learn in Python, and or, XOR. So these are the bitwise operators. Actually, not should be this one. The bitwise not should be this one. And then you have okay, different operators, and or not, bitwise operators, and sorry, right shift, left shift, right shift, left shift. This is right shift, this is left shift. Those operators are also there. That is for the bitwise operators. Right? Operators can be arithmetic, comparison, then logical, bitwise, and it can be assignment too. Assignment operators means equal. You can say plus equal, minus equal, and division equal. You can continue like that. And you have unary operators, which is increment and decrement. These are called unary operators. Let's learn, or let's remember these things again, but before that you have to write down all these things in your book. After that, please write down this in the, after that, please try this in your PHP code. Write down in the book, also try this in the PHP code, and let me know once you're done. Right. Basically, arithmetic operators, you already know, that is for the calculations. Comparison operations, actually, that is giving true and false, greater than or equal to. Likewise, you can just, it's giving true. 1 for, actually, the 1 means it's true. If it is the other side, 0 means false. That 0 or nothing means false. So the comparison operators are basically for the comparing two things. This is used with if statement, right? This will be used with if statement. Then, so that is okay. Let's say you can do something like this. If, sorry, if the $num1 greater than $num2, you can equal $num1 dot again karane concatenate karne. To join that, you use dot to join two things. Is larger number, or you can say $1 is larger than dot $num2. Else the reverse. Num2 is larger than num1. Else the reverse. Here 10 is larger than 3. If else is used with this comparison operators. Then and or not. Actually, when you have two conditions, and you can compare another condition, maybe $num1, $1 greater than $2, and $1. So let's say less than 100, less than or equal to 100. You are telling this. Now you have two conditions. It's executed like this. Let's say this $1 and less than or equal to 100, and also, okay, let's do something like this. Dollar number 1 less than or equal to 100, less than or equal to 100, and dollar number 2 is also less than or equal to 100. You can say valid numbers, echo valid numbers. Otherwise, you can say echo invalid. This is something else. You're checking the validity of number. It's a valid number. And you can check whether those numbers and again, you can check dollar number 1 greater than or equal to 0, and number 2 less than 100, and likewise multiple dollar number 2 is greater than or equal to 0, then valid, otherwise invalid. This will give you, like, if it is negative 10, it will tell it's invalid. Negative. If it is greater than 100, let's say 102, it's say invalid. 100, it's valid. Here this is 300, invalid. All 4 conditions are considered, because it should be, number should be in between 0 and 100. So this is how you check multiple conditions using AND. And O is again checking multiple condition. Either condition is true. Either one of these conditions true, you can check using O. Not means the reverse of that. Reverse of that. Let's say dollar number. You can say not dollar number greater than 100. Then it's valid. You get invalid. Why? Dollar number greater than 100 is yes. Is it greater than 100? No, not that. Right? Not of that. So let's say it is like this. Oh, still you are getting invalid, something wrong. Not operation, maybe not. No, that's wrong. So not should be the other way. So let's use bracket. No, still not getting that. Another bracket should come. Okay, valid. Now you can say not number greater than 100. Same valid. It's not greater than 100. So the reverse of that, that's why you are getting valid. If greater than 100, it's not valid. So if you check without the not, then it's saying the other one, invalid. If it is greater than 100, no, it's not greater than 100, so invalid. But not of that is basically the reverse. Say valid. So and or not operations. Those are logical operations. Then you have the bitwise operators. I'll discuss that next day. Assignment operators. Assignment operators is basically, you can do something like this. Number 1 equal 10, number 2 equal 5. Let's say you can say number 1 plus equal 5. Then if you echo that number, echo dollar number 1, you will get 15. Why? Because number 1 is 10, number 1 plus equal 5. That means dollar number 1 equal dollar number 1 plus 5. So this is the meaning. Dollar number 1 equal dollar number 1 plus existing value plus some value. So that is where the arithmetic, these are called assignment operators. You do the operation and make it equal to this. Assignment operators. Okay, so other things I think we can discuss next day, because we have discussed a lot. operators, arithmetic operators, comparison operators, logical operators, assignment operators. Actually, unary operators and bitwise operators, please remind me, I'll do the next day. Okay, with that, I'll stop for today. Then good night. See you all next week.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.